Back to fifth gear. Next up, we've got a very special version of one of our all-time favourite cars, the BMW M3. It's called the GTS, and Vicky is going to give it a right royal spanking.
Remember when Harry met Sally? Well, this is when I met the M3 GTS.
Oh my gosh! Oh, look, stop! Awesome, awesome, awesome! Oh, excuse me screaming like a girl, but this is just so much fun.
And it certainly should be, because the GTS costs, wait for it, £118,000. That's more than twice as much as a normal M3. How on earth do they justify that?
Well, for starters, under the bonnet, there's a bigger engine, 4.4 litres instead of 4, and power is up by 38 horsepower to 444. Then there's the suspension, which allows you to adjust the ride height and firmness, and a roll cage to make everything much more rigid.
Now, just in case my first impressions didn't give you enough detail, let me explain exactly how it drives.
I'm incredibly surprised at how gradually it goes sideways. I really thought that it was going to snap and be much more vicious than it is. I can absolutely feel everything that's going on. This steering wheel is a brilliant size and covered in a lovely soft material. Everything about it is just screaming, I want to go faster. Onto the throttle, nice tail-out action. More tail-out action, and back the other way. Almost having a proper tank sapper on. Still on the throttle, though.
It hits 62 miles an hour in 4.4 seconds, and BMW has removed the electronic top speed limiter of the standard car. So instead of doing 155, it goes all the way to 190 miles an hour.
It's got a really raucous sound to it that makes you almost feel as if you're in a real thoroughbred racing car, because the back is stripped out so you can hear the exhaust a bit better than if the back was covered in rear seats. This V8 revs to 8,300 RPM, and changing gear is done at the flick of a finger. Now, you don't get a manual option, and you do not need one, because this 7-speed auto is phenomenally quick. There is no way I would be able to shift a stick as quickly. So, has this car got any faults? No. I'm just so in love with this car. It is superb. It is one of the best cars I have ever driven, and I will cherish this day. Oh, yes.
But let's get back down to earth. This car is nearly £10,000 more expensive than its main rival, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, a car that is also absolutely stunning. So, which do I prefer?
That's a really tough question. I can't answer. If this car was a man, I would marry it. Oh, yes.